Hello my
Alright,
friends,
got another
and
update
welcome
video
to the
from
second info video
SCHMIRKOS,
to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Real Life episodes here on the
SCHMIRKOS
channel.
info video.
Besides Tamash reboot movies, which are currently in the work, I'm also still working on the completion from all 4 of my Yu-Gi-Oh! Real Life projects as well. As you have realized, no episode is out yet, sadly, but today
fine.
I will give you some updates and show you the current status of all projects. Originally 2021 should have become a busy movie production year.
But
it also did, but mostly because of the digital work. That is the reason, because
CGI.
private life hardly prevents me from working on the episodes.
That
Let's just
too.
say university literally gets on my nerves. No more details. But
It's okay,
a lot
dude.
of scenes were already shooted,
I got
mostly
it.
to the FD
too.
movie. But maybe 80% this year was invented into digital preparation. Especially into the FD movie, which has a lot of different digital awesome areas
like
to prepare. FD is the last of the 4 projects, but has the highest priority since it is by far the biggest of all and the most important for SCHMIRKOS' closing story. I don't just work on one project until it is finished. Instead, I work sometimes on the cyberspace incident, then on the FD movie, then on the ghost ship episode. I just change from project to project from time to time.
Makes sense.
The good thing is,
gotta keep it fresh
I have
somehow.
improved some visual techniques and started working with new programs, which were also sometimes a good suggestion from friends. Therefore, you can be sure that I will try to give you the most realistic digital experience which you can expect from the finished product.
Dude, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh!
Now
series.
let's have a look at the single projects one by one in order of release. The Cyberspace Incident Director's Cut. Maybe 15 to 20% of the shots are outdoor in the story. But here also the digital work currently dominates, since I don't come to the shooting itself yet. However, in this case, the digital work made some huge steps compared to the original short version of the cyberspace episode. We have an advanced 3D model this time, and with more details, better lighting, and multiple colors than just a simple blue tone. The script is completely done, and it shows the origin of Agathon's Cyberse deck and how SCHMIRKO got it in possession. What I can promise you already is that it just won't be an exciting action-loaded episode, but it will also receive a lot of emotion and, let's call it, cinematic magic. The Secret Real Life Corporation. As you know, no public infos about the content exist yet. That will also stay for now. But here we also made some progress, digitally and with the shooting. The first public information will either be released with the first trailer or in the community tab of the channel. So definitely keep an eye on it.
Keep that in mind.
Yu-Gi-Oh! FD, the ghost ship. As you know, a new character will appear in this episode. My good friend Gungnir will have a role here. Unfortunately, he lives very far away from me. However, we talked about meeting for the shooting more than often. We also have the chance for that, but I just say one word: COVID. Of course, this is also a topic in the other projects. And yeah, due to the pandemic, we could never meet yet, but we are both fully vaccinated, and with good opportunities and some luck, we can meet for our shooting next summer at my home. Then the most important scenes for the episodes would be done. For that, we have organized the necessary things, costumes, cards,
and a pirate. A pirate cowboy.
Sorry, no deck spoiler. Plus
Curses.
a few other things. The digital work also had a lot of progress. We have a realistic, rotten, scary ship. We have realistic water. We have realistic fog. And all we need to give this episode a very creepy but also action-loaded episode. An episode which prepares the story to reach its climax in the last project. Speaking of it, Yu-Gi-Oh! FD the movie. Let's finish this update video with the project which had the biggest progress so far. Until the point this info video is published, all shots which are already done for the FD movie are more than the total number of the other 3 projects together. So definitely get ready for the biggest Yu-Gi-Oh! Real Life movie of your life. With these shots, some scenes are already completed, but there is still a lot of work to come. Digitally, I've came a long way already, tried out new steps, new techniques, but like in the other projects, the shooting is the biggest uncompleted part of the movie. Also, unlike all other projects, this movie, together with the Ghost Ship episode, will be
4K.
the only one to be shooted completely in 4K quality.
Not when I
not
react
Full
to
HD.
it.
This
Not
is one
when
of the
I
reasons why
react
I
to
will
it.
buy a mirrorless system.
I am
It is
not
perfect for
doing
my desires
that.
and
No.
will raise the quality of both projects a lot. Generally, when I do or receive new shots, I try to VFX them as soon as possible, which means most of the current existing shots are already finished and ready to cut together. I do this immediately because the shots which get the most digital editing still need to be shooted, and I have to take as much time as possible for them. As you see from these chosen shots, some familiar faces will be back. Larian, for
Hey.
example, has put some great effort and passion into all scenes so far. Well, he got all the actors together and took my place to assist in all the scenes, which I can't do because I can't travel to Hungary so easily. He did a great
That's a
job
great-
so far,
very
and
nice
since
of
he
you,
was very
Laron.
fast this year, he doesn't have much work left to get shooted. As I said, familiar
You're a
faces
great
will
guy,
come
Leo.
back, fan
Assuming you're
favorites
watching
will
this. You're probably
reprise the
watching
roles,
this, yeah.
maybe for the last time, who knows? And all of them
I
will in
doubt
different
that.
ways play a key role to close SCHMIRKOS' story with this movie. Before we end, I would like to talk about the publishing dates mentioned in the last info video.
They're not
I
inaccurate.
had set the date for the last project, Yu-Gi-Oh! FD the movie, for winter 2022. But with this video, I officially set the dates for all 4 projects to open end, for now. Don't get me wrong, I don't plan to let you waiting all
Yeah, I
eternity.
think the first one might come
I
out
also
22
don't stay
too.
young forever. But
But then
to be
again,
serious,
it had
before
the
I
first
set
one
any
has
new
the least
publishing
amount of
date,
work done.
I don't want to say
But he's
something
got a
which
year.
I can't promise. You surely understand this, guys. However, from time to time, I will definitely keep you updated in the community tab about new infos, the status of the projects, and everything, so definitely keep an eye on the community tab. And sometimes in the other videos, I will also give a short update. Okay, I think the most important was told. If you have any questions, ask them as usual in the comments below.
Easy.
You also know that, like in the episode The Ultimate Link Monster, I plan and produce everything alone. Just if I
Yep.
need someone from the Hungarian
It's an army
crew
of
to
one.
shoot scenes for me, I ask them to please do it for me. Of course, I would also love to travel to Hungary, meet with all my friends there, and assisting them during the shooting for my scenes,
Yeah.
but it's all difficult, of course. For example, because
Ger-
Hungary isn't exactly in the neighborhood.
Germany
I
and
don't have
Hungary
so
are
much
not
money
exactly
to
next door
travel there
neighbors.
just like that, so that it comes out of my ears.
Dude, I
But
can't
still,
even
I
get.
try to do
Dude,
everything in my power to
I don't
help
think I have the
them with
budget to
shooting
go across
as
my
much
own
as
states.
possible. Okay, that's all for now. Just so much for now.
Like,
to
I
give you
can't
the
go from
information
America
that
to
none of the
America without
projects
problems.
is dead. Finally, to mention it to you, even though it is mainly my private life which prevents me from producing the things you and I love, I will never consider the option to throw the plans to any of these projects away. No chance. I plan to 100% to go through with all
We'll
4
get the
of
same
them.
time as
You love to
Nazo
watch them,
2.
I love to produce them, and the fact that you are waiting for them so much, I see it from time to time in the comments, that keeps my motivation alive to give
Oh,
you
that
what
is
you
an
deserve.
awesome
So
game,
guys,
Matt.
stay close.
I love
Thank you
that
very much for
thing.
being patient so long, and I will make sure you are for a reason. Like the video, subscribe if you are new to the
I can't
channel.
even use Game
Stay
Pass, but
safe.
I've used
See you
it.
next time, because the next time might become a special video.
Might be the
again.
last time. What?
And may the heart of the cards never leave you.
Paint me like
Bye-bye.
one of your French girls, or lick me like one of your French girls. I don't know. But yeah, I got a lot of news updates in this one. I find it, no offense, Mirko, I find it ass backwards that you're doing the last one with the most amount of work because you think you're doing the opposite order. But then again, you Germans do everything backwards. No, I'm kidding. But you know, hey, it's like you said, it's the most important one, so you want to make sure it's the one that's the most done. I'm just sat here thinking to myself, be like, what if you get more advanced during the further, you know, like the other 3 movies, like your skills get even more advanced, and then you're like, by the 4th one, you're like, well, this is shit now by comparison, so I need to redo the entire movie. Odds are you're not, because you're probably going to be like, fuck that, I worked my ass off on this project, it still looks good, even if not as, it still looks fucking good, I'm getting it out there. But I can't assume what you're going to go through, you know? I'm not the German cowboy, or everyone's favorite German cowboy. Yeah. But this is very interesting to go into, the mystery movie, the future stuff, and all that stuff. Like, I figured I had to safely assume that, like, you know, the future dates were going to be, like, pushed back and stuff like that. Like, because odds are we're going to put out an Infovideo, odds are going to be like, there's a delay. So, you know, I think the safe bet is that the first one is going to come out in 2022, because it's got a whole year, but I'm also not holding my breath on that one. Like, you know, as we all know, it's fan-made Yu-Gi-Oh content and stuff. We're gonna wait for a lot of shit. We're just kind of used to it, you know. So yeah, it is great to see like Laron and the same person, but you know, all the crew coming back together. I don't think I'm not gonna make any big predictions, but I don't think like, you know, Tomasz, Bensei, Beze, and all that shit are gonna come back. But just seeing some of the old crew like Justin, Risco, I'm terrible with names, Leho and the gang returning, just knowing that they're there is just, it just gives me, you know, like a warm smile, you know, gives me a warm heart and all that jazz. Like, RODS is over, but it still lives on in a way, you know? It's like an epilogue in a sense, but yeah. I'm not ashamed to think that SCHMIRKOS story is going to end after the fourth part, but we still got a long way to go before that happens. We're gonna go like through 4 movies before it's over. So, you know, it's like, it's sad to know that's gonna be over. We're nowhere near the end, so it's a little early to be being like, it's so sad to see it go. It's not gone yet. It's not even here yet. What the fuck are you talking about, you know? I don't know. SCHMIRKO be like, hey, after the SCHMIRKOS stuff is over, is this been the end of the movie series? No, it never ends. I've just accepted that as my life now. It's just like, is it gonna end? No. Odds are Tomasz will always be putting stuff out, like the remakes and stuff. Or who knows what'll happen. I say, I'm 99% sure no. But there's always that 1% chance that you gotta look out for. So, you know. Who knows, by then YouTube could die. I mean, YouTube's already dying because it's basically MySpace, but that's beside the point. There's a whole other thing right now. A whole other thing. But yeah. Nice to know that even despite all the real life sucks of just the past few years, you're still pushing through and not giving up. My hat goes off to SCHMIRKO, my invisible cowboy hat. So yeah. Merry Christmas ahead of time for you guys. So yeah. Any of my Hungarian or German or any of my other usual friends are watching this, my hat's off to you. Merry Christmas, or Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Erickson Day, whatever you celebrate, have a good one. And probably Happy New Year too, because I probably won't be able to talk too much. Well, then again, I'm still going to be watching Hungry 7 soon enough, so, you know, maybe that's a little premature, but, you know, just to be safe. See us, dog, or I guess, auf Wiedersehen, I should say.